Hello and welcome to the channel. The yet to be disbursed 8,000 naira palliatives for 12 million poor Nigerians is as to be expected, already causing so much controversy, with everybody having their say on the issue. Religious cleric Primate Ayodele has equally voiced his concerns, saying the idea alone would lead to more corruption as the money would not get to the intended. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Increase minimum wage to 100,000 naira instead of 8,000 naira palliatives. Primate Ayodele tells Tinubu. Primate Elijah Ayodele of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church has asked President Bola Tinubu to increase workers' minimum wage to 100,000 naira. Ayodele made this call in a statement signed by his media aide, Osho Oluwatoshin, on Thursday. The cleric said an increase in the minimum wage would cushion the effect of subsidy removal instead of the proposed 8,000 naira palliatives to 12 million households. Primate Ayodele said the 8,000 naira palliatives will only lead to corruption and will not reach out to the poor masses that need it. He said the palliatives will not have any serious impact on the people because of corruption among politicians. According to Ayodele, the 8,000 naira palliative will be a total waste of time because it won't work due to corrupt practices that will mar the process. He said the minimum wage should be increased to 100,000 naira if indeed the government has the people at heart. Ayodele noted that an increase in minimum wage will have a direct impact on the people. He stated, if truly the government is concerned about the masses, the minimum wage should be increased to 100,000 naira. It will go a long way in cushioning the effects of subsidy removal and inflation. Minimum wage increase will have a direct impact on the people than 8,000 naira palliative. The 8,000 naira palliative is corruption. I see nothing in the palliative, and it will not reach out to the poor masses. Despite the fact that Mr. President has signed it, it will not make any impact. The governors will use it for their selfish needs. The poor will not enjoy it at all. It will not be a blessing to the majority. The palliative is just a waste of time and energy. It cannot work for its purpose, he said. Recall that President Bola Tinubu has said 8,000 naira will be paid to 12 million Nigerian families for 6 months to cushion the effects of petrol subsidy removal. Tinubu, during his inaugural presidential address on May 29, announced the removal of the petrol subsidy, causing the prices of petrol products to jump over 200% on an increase in food prices and transportation. Amid threats by labor unions to down tools over the rising cost of living, Tinubu maintained that the government has plans to address citizens' needs. On Thursday, Tinubu wrote to the Senate seeking the approval of the Senate for $800 million palliative loan from the World Bank. You may also wish to know that the purpose of the facility is to expand coverage of shock-responsive safety net support for all and vulnerable Nigerians and the cost of meeting basic needs, Tinubu said in a letter to the Senate. Tinubu explained that under the conditional cash transfer window of the program, the federal government of Nigeria will transfer the sum of 8,000 naira a month to 12 million poor and low-income households for a period of 6 months, with a multiplying effect on about 60 million individuals. The World Bank facility, Tinubu said, will be utilized to scale up the National Social Safety Net program. In order to guarantee the credibility of the process, digital transfers will be made directly to beneficiaries' accounts and mobile wallets, Tinubu said. It is expected that the program will stimulate economic activities in the informal sector and improve nutrition, health, and education outcomes for beneficial households. Given the above, I wish to invite the Senate to kindly grant approvals for additional loan facilities, $800 million to be secured from World Bank for the National Social Safety Net program. Tinubu on Wednesday asked the House of Representatives to amend the 2022 Supplementary Appropriations Act to provide 500 billion naira to fund palliative measures against the impact of fuel subsidy removal. Tinubu is seeking to extract 500 billion naira from the 819 billion 536 million 927,813 naira supplementary budget. Former President Muhammadu Buhari introduced the supplementary budget in 2022 for capital projects due to the impact of the floods on farmland and road infrastructure. The lifespan of the budget has since been extended till 31st December. Thus, the sum of 500 billion naira has been extracted from the 2022 supplementary budget of 819 billion naira for the provision of palliative. I hope the House will consider this request expeditiously, he said. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, analysts have urged President Bola Tinubu to ensure that money is meant for interventions and palliatives are channeled to improve healthcare, education, among other factors to address poverty in Nigeria. This is as President Tinubu seeks approval of the National Assembly for a $800 million loan from the World Bank. However, speaking with Business Day, a former Director General of the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Chijioke Ekeshuku, said that the government must ensure that money is meant for interventions are spent on what will reduce the burden of Nigerians, especially the low-income earners. For him, disbursing palliatives in the form of cash or increased salaries may not benefit the Nigerian economy, as it will lead to higher inflation. I do not believe that palliatives should be in the form of money or increase in salaries because this will in turn increase inflation rates. But we can push these interventions to fund quality education, especially at the primary and secondary levels. This will remove much burden from parents. We should also use the money to fund healthcare, empower our hospitals to offer free healthcare services for certain ailments. This way, Nigerians do not spend so much on healthcare. These things happen in other countries. If we share money, they will not have lasting impact. But by making social amenities available and affordable, people will not have to spend so much of their income, he said. The hardship mitigating measures could be classified into immediate, short-term, medium, and long-term. Such responses would send the right signals to citizens and demonstrate the government's sensitivity to the devastating impact of the subsidy removal on the poor, said Muda Yusuf, Director, Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.